joining us. Got Liz over here. She is taping up her thumb at the moment.
Good morning. How's everyone doing?
Yeah, thank you guys for jumping in.
Thanks for joining us.
Figured we would do just a little bit archery this morning.
Gotta get a little bit of practice in, a little more practice.
Sorry about this, guys. I'm gonna turn the do not disturb on real
Hello
quick.
from the UK. Thanks for joining us.
Get it here with, there we go, nice. Okay, all right. Do not disturb is on.
Oh yeah, read some comments.
Yeah, while we let some people pop in here. And then we figured we'd go over our bow setup that we got sitting back there. We got Liz's bow back there. We got my bow back there. So we are going to do that, but we figured we'd just let a few people try to jump in here. I know it's kind of a random time to do a live stream, but...
Monday morning.
Yeah.
That's okay.
See how many viewers we can reach on a fine Monday. Put the volume down here.
We got Walter from Indianapolis. Thanks for joining us.
I'm going to skip our own ad.
Appreciate that. Hope everyone's doing good on this fine Monday morning.
Oh, yeah. All right, cool. So there's a few people in here. Mark Hudspeth, very top comment. Before we even started, he asked if we found volcano ash while digging here. Super rare.
Yeah, and then we were kind of talking about it, and we thought maybe.
Maybe, yeah.
I don't think, I mean, there's a few volcanoes, over in Oregon, Washington area.
I'm sure when Mount St. Helens blew, I know there was ash here, so there'd be ash somewhere here.
But yeah, we haven't really thought to look or take a notice.
Cool. So a few people. Let's jump over. Show you guys our bow setup. Carry this as smoothly as possible. See, we got a little rain last night. It's kind of wet out here.
Yeah, it rained like more than half an inch, I think.
Yeah, it did.
It was pouring.
There. Here, let's flip this around. You want me to just film you for a little bit and you can explain yours? And then you start shooting?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Hope Homestead's in the house. What's up, guys? Thanks for joining us. Doing a little archery out here today.
Right.
Or at least just getting started.
So this is a little bow that Mike got me a couple of years ago. We think it's like probably from the early 2000s. It's a Martin Jaguar. We just put this quiver on here on Sunday. And then I got like the little wrist strap thing. But yeah, this seems to be a pretty good bow. I don't have a ton of experience like shooting archery or anything like that. So I feel like this is a nice starter bow for me. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Well,
It's fun to shoot.
let's put the dogs in the truck. We normally put the dogs in one of our vehicles while we shoot. They're not super bows, but it's just way safer if we just put them in the truck. So we normally get them in there. And June never jumps in on her own. We are like right on the verge of the internet, guys. A lot of you guys know we have Starlink internet, so if it does drop out, we're gonna get back on as soon as possible. Like you saw maybe a couple weeks ago now, we did move, so it has been quite a bit better. Have seen a drop in the dropouts, so that was cool. But yeah, just bear with us if it does drop out. I'll run back over here and get you guys going. I saw some comments popping up while Liz gets ready.
Let's see.
So you should show people like the wrist strap that you use and everything.
Oh yeah.
Because there's different style releases for like archery.
So this is what style would this be?
This is like the wrist strap
Just
release.
regular.
So I'll show you mine too.
Yeah.
There's
So
all
that's
different styles.
what we got going on there.
Yeah. Mine's just kind of flops around, but same thing. You just put that around your wrist. And then there's some that like you hold in your hand. It's like a finger release, and it's like a hand grip thing, and you hook that to the bow. I've never personally tried that. I've only used the wrist strap. And then you can do finger release, just using your fingers, and that's extremely difficult. Extremely difficult, yeah. I shot with a guy. We do 3D archery shoots around here sometimes, and I shot with a guy who did finger release. Yeah. And I think he outshot me. Huh. He was like an amazing shot, and especially to be finger release.
Really?
It was super cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He owns one of the heating companies down in Sandpoint, actually.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I was going to read comments while Liz does this.
We're all set up. We'll take a couple shots, see how we do. We got
So
going from 20 yards.
yeah, we got 20 yards out here. Here, let's give people a little better view here. Let's switch me sides if you would. Yeah. Get this going. So you can see the targets. Can you see the targets? Oh, you can see them way back up in there. How can I do this? Way up in there. So you just kind of keep your eye on those. Those are right in the corner of the screen. You can move it even a little more. This is gonna practice. Let's see. So here, I'm just trying to read through these guys. Bunch of people. Hope Homestead. That was the last one I remember seeing. So thank you for joining us. Nice shot, deer. Right in the middle. And I'll flip this around here too and try to get a better shot for you guys. Carter Langley, hi from Scotland. Thanks for joining us, Carter Langley. Who else we got? Sandra Diane, good morning.
Aunt Diane, good morning.
Hello from North Carolina, moving to our West Virginia homestead later this week. That's cool. I'm blocking
really
your
good
targets.
things about West Virginia.
Yeah, I'd love to go visit there. What you got, babe? Whew. Whew. I don't know if you guys can quite see that, but she's stacking them right in there. Let's see. Larry Heath asked if I have t-shirts for sale. No to the t-shirt. Larry Heath, I made this morning, actually.
we got a cricket, so we're kind of just been practicing.
Yeah, we're kind of still in the practicing stages. I don't know what side to stand on. I keep jumping like back and forth. We're kind of in like the practicing phases with cutting all this and like applying it to the t-shirt and all that. But we will have them for sale. So once Liz shoots, I'll show you. Look, she hit her own arrow on that. I don't know if you... She nicked her own arrow. That's how good she's getting. But yeah, I went a little too far into the armpit with this one. I mean, it's not bad, but yeah, it needs to move over a little. But we will have them for sale.
Oh yeah, that was kind of cute.
And Liz got one. You got a hair on it. Yeah.
Kind of for the girls.
Yep, exactly, something. But I don't know. Even on Liz's, you can see where one of the things was on there, but it had peeled off. So
yeah,
we're definitely still trying to figure it out and play that game. You know, placement and how long to hold. So only using an iron for right now. We haven't even bought like one of those heat press things. So yeah, hopefully soon they'll be on the website. We do need to start to get rolling on that. It's just like, it seems like so much is going on here. You know, so many projects. Man, look at you.
That might have been like right dead in the center.
I think that is. I'm gonna flip this around and see if I can zoom during a live stream. I got my wrist strap on, so if it clangs around, I apologize. Let's see. So we'll flip this camera for you guys. I'm gonna hold this as steady as we can. Oh yeah, we can get a little zoom. Hopefully the quality isn't too terrible. But Liz has 4 arrows close to the middle. It's pretty good grouping. So we got that. A big log truck driving by. Get this back in here. Okay. You gonna go pull those?
Yeah.
I'll take a couple shots after Liz goes pull those. I wish we could take you guys out there, but I really think we're gonna lose the internet if we go much further away. I'll show you guys while she pulls those kind of what went outside here. Ooh man, I gotta zoom back. There we go. So that's about as far as I think we should get. I'm just kind of hoping it's coming out of that window there, the Wi-Fi, the Starlink, you know, the stuff. What's that? No, it's actually hanging on pretty good there. So if you guys don't mind, as you saw, we're kind of bouncing back and forth between the front rear camera on the phone. If you could comment what one you guys prefer, what one looks better. So we've been using the front one this whole time to do this, because then we can kind of see ourselves and make sure everything's working. But as we're shooting, it might be better if we flipped it around and used the other side.
You have the other phone and all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let us know if you have a preference.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot a couple.
I'm gonna read some comments.
Yeah.
Got my arrows. Let's see. So we got Richard from North Carolina, UK. Thanks, Ed, for joining us. Harry from Germany. That's pretty awesome. See Hudson, New York. Thanks, Larry, for joining us. Richard says, I don't want to start anything, but who is the better shot?
Oh, come on. That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. I feel like I'm pretty naturally just have picked it up a little bit,
This
but
is a pretty good shot.
Mike's
It's
been
pretty
shooting
good.
for a long time, so I think he could outshoot me any day.
Any day.
Ed asked, no hunting experience at all, but will an arrow kill a deer? So I'm just kind of learning. You've got a couple different kind of tips. So these tips right here are called field tips. And what are those, like more for like practicing and shooting
Those are
targets?
target tips, yep.
So these are
And then
target tips.
yeah.
I mean, these would probably kill a deer, right? If you hit it good enough.
Yeah, I mean, it probably would. So it's pretty amazing. These things, this will pass right through an animal. Like an elk, this will pass right through a bear, most of the time. A deer, all of it.
Yeah.
And these are broadheads. This is,
That's what you use for hunting.
and we'll be switching those
yeah,
to
these are
Liz's
for
here in a little
targets.
bit, but she's still kind of practicing. Problem with broadheads, shooting targets, you don't want to shoot a ton because then you start hitting your own arrows with the broadheads and it just slices them right up.
Yeah, you don't want to compromise like the little, these aren't called feathers, they're called,
Those are veins.
these things.
They're fletchings.
Fletchings, yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't want to compromise those because it, like, I don't know,
And the arrows
messes
aren't
with how it
cheap.
flies. And yeah, they're not cheap at all. Like, these are the cheapest arrows and these are $6 each. So definitely not cheap.
And I didn't want to shoot that first arrow. That was my good arrow.
Oh.
I want to keep them sharp.
So yeah, an arrow will definitely kill a deer. Will definitely, I mean, they can kill moose, they can kill elk. Pretty amazing. So we got Al Kierman from South Georgia. Thanks for joining us. Hope Homesteads from North Dakota.
Oh.
Nick's here from Aruba.
Aruba, Jamaica,
How's Aruba? I've always wanted to go there. A while ago we talked about going for our honeymoon, but
Yeah.
maybe one day.
I'm gonna go pull those two arrows.
So Richard asked if it's hunting season there. It is. There's like a whole bunch of different dates and regulations and stuff. What, you can kill anything with a bow, right?
Basically,
You can basically kill anything with a bow,
except for a muley doe.
except for a muley doe. You can never shoot a muley doe, like ever. But right now you can shoot just about anything with a arrow. So elk, deer, bear, whatever. So mountain
Wolf,
lions, wolves,
turkey.
turkeys. So what will I be hunting this year? Deer and elk. I do believe I've actually never killed an animal, so we'll see. Maybe this is the year. I hope so.
Me too.
Cool. Oh yeah, so Alec Kierman's here from Mark and Julie the Johnsons.
Oh, nice. Thanks for joining us.
So Larry asked what we're gonna do about the big dirt bank.
The big
beside
dirt
us.
wall.
Yeah.
We're gonna control the drainage at the top of this cut here. Let's see, can I do this? That cut that runs along there, we're gonna control all that water that's shedding down there. So we'll dig in and do a French drain up at the top. We actually need to get going on that project here soon.
Yeah. So we're gonna be hunting like through this weekend.
That's
But-
kind of why we're practicing a lot over the last few days and
Yeah.
wanted to bring you guys along here.
But after that, we're gonna get some machines in here, clean all this up, and then kind of finish our drains so that when the wet season really hits, we hopefully don't have too much to worry about.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just put a French drain at the top of that cut, going the whole way. So it'll be, I don't know, 150-foot French drain system.
Yeah.
And then we'll run a couple spouts, down under here and bury them in the ground right here
Yeah.
and run them across and shed them.
We noticed
that
that's.
away.
I mean, that's what's really gonna make you have a bad time is the water.
Let's move this camera just a little. I think it's not quite in a great spot. What's up, Craig? Liz just told me Craig popped in
Yep.
from the back 40.
So how many pounds are your bows?
I think we don't know what I'm pulling 70. I don't know what yours
I'm not
is.
100% Sure.
I would guess Liz's is probably 45 to 50.
Uh-huh.
It's really hard. I need to see if they sell like a poundage gauge, because there is like a legality to like how lethal a bow is. in Idaho, I'm sure in most states, so like you can't have a bow that's pulling 20 pounds and go hunt with it. Hunt big game at least.
Right.
Because it's not like ethically, it's not a good way to kill the animal.
It's not gonna kill it very quickly.
No, it's not. It's just not a good thing.
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is in Idaho. Craig might possibly know. I think Craig is in Idaho, but there is a poundage limit, and I think it's like 45 or 50 pounds, 42 pounds, somewhere in there.
Yeah.
And I think Liz's bow is right in that cusp, so we do need to check it. We could just bring it up to like the outfitters up here in town and have them do it at least.
Right.
They can at least, you know, pull it back. They'll have the little meter, tell us what it is. I don't know if I have, like, even a fishing scale would work, but I don't think I have one.
Yeah.
I don't know what fishing scale goes up to 70 pounds or 50 pounds, though.
All right, Richard, have a good day. He's off to the doctor.
Peace.
Let's see. Why don't you practice shooting downhill if you're going to be using a tree stand?
Well, the tree stand's minimal, so there is a lot of debate on the downhill and the uphill shots. And I have my rangefinder out. Let me grab it here. So that's a thing. Like, that's definitely a thing. Like, I'm not saying the uphill shots and the downhill shots aren't a thing.
Right.
But with most of these modern rangefinders, you do have to kind of make sure you're getting the right one. But the rangefinder compensates ranging at.
Right.
So it's going to tell me, you know, it's 30 yards downhill. And I think that's a setting within a lot of these rangefinders now. But like if you're hunting, and I don't know if it's like an archery setting or what, but it tells you like the exact yardage.
Yeah.
And it compensates for your climb or your decline.
Right.
So as long as you click it from wherever you're sitting. So let's say you get up in the tree stand early morning, you'll click 3 or 4 spots and kind of figure out what your yardage is, and then you kind of know, you know, that's if a deer walks somewhere in here, you know, that's about what my yardage is going to be. So I think there is a little bit of a, I don't know, it would be good to practice. We could get up on this hill, but it's the same thing, you know. You shouldn't ever change anything, especially shooting a bow, but shooting in general.
Yeah.
It's the same thing every time. It's the same shot.
Right.
You know, it's, yeah, I don't know. Just listen to this.
Have we had any
tells you.
frost yet? I don't think so. It's been, we've woken up some mornings, it's been like 36, 38 degrees.
This time last year we had frost.
Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, our plants haven't died or anything like that, and we haven't woken up to like any frost on the cars, but it's definitely been really close. Just a has-been, he's here. Thanks for joining us. He says there's a scale on Amazon to measure your poundage.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. I just don't want to buy one just to use it one time. You know,
Yeah.
I'm sure they're cheap. They're probably like less than 30
he says
bucks.
it's $10.
Oh yeah, so that's not bad. Maybe we should just buy one.
Yeah,
it'd be
that way
cool
you
to
don't have to go
have, I
in.
guess.
So thanks for joining us, everyone that's been popping on, that's just got here. Mike and I are just kind of doing some archery practice.
Oh,
Kill shot.
deadly. Deadly.
So we're 20 yards right now.
We're at 20 yards. We're close. It's a chip shot. Should be a chip shot.
I don't know, it's just kind of fun. I mean, Mike has a lot more practice than I do. This is like my first year of actually shooting quite a
I'm gonna
bit.
put this one. You see how that little deer has like antlers coming off of it?
Yeah.
See the big gap between the top 2 antlers?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it right in that gap.
Close. He's a little low.
The arrow kind of turned. So that's why I switched broadheads. That was an old style broadhead that I used. I'll show you the difference here, guys. And that was 100% the reason I switched. That arrow, and you might think I'm crazy, but that arrow corkscrewed. I watched it. And that was with these broadheads. I don't want to drop any brand names, but those ones tend to corkscrew. So I switched, let's see, to these guys. And it's got a lot of target dust on it, but that one does not tend to corkscrew at all. And the nice thing about this one is it came with a lifetime warranty, so that was really awesome. Yeah, that sucks. That was 100% the reason. So I kind of forgot about that. I've nicked a few of these on the ground, so I switched to those older broadheads just on 2 of my arrows, just to have a full quiver of broadheads. Now I remember why I switched. It doesn't do it every now and again. I don't think, honestly, I don't think that this bow is set up perfectly. Like as far as the arrow length and the spine stiffness and all that. So that could be it. But with the other broadheads, it never did it. Let's see. Oh my God, that is amazing. Can I zoom in this way? Oh, I can. That makes it, oh, I can't do that though. Let's see. I just got to move the whole thing. I wish I could move the picture. So I'll jump back on here, guys, and catch up on a few of the comments. They got a lot of equipment
they're logging
coming down that road
on the other side of us.
Yeah.
So that's fun.
Richard, thanks for Larry. Let's see. Oh, there's your frost one. It's Craig says arrows kill by massive hemorrhage inside the animal, which is pretty much correct. 100% correct. And scale that used for weighing a deer would work. That's true. I never really weigh my deer, or I haven't in the past at least. So I don't have one of those scales. I wish we did. John Smith asks if we plan on having other animals or a garden. I would say big 10-4 on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're scheming that.
Most of our time and attention right now just on building. And we have the chickens and we have a small garden, but yeah.
Pretty much.
We've been here like a year and a half, so we're not even all the way done clearing out our land to put things.
Right.
So we definitely next year want to have a much better garden. And
Yeah.
we kind of next animals we're gonna have is maybe sheep.
Possibly sheep.
Possibly
yeah.
sheep.
Kind of control some of the vegetation that we have around here.
Yeah.
We have a lot of tansy. There's a little down in here, but lots of tansy and lots of, not lots of noxious weeds, but other weeds that the sheep should clean up pretty well. Yeah, so definitely animals. The garden next year is going to be big for me. I really want to have a good garden next year. It's going to be a little bit of a task. That was a nice shot.
Definitely a task.
Let's see.
But we kind of
Craig
have
Idaho is 40 pounds, so 40-pound pull limit. Thank you, Craig. I appreciate it. So I think you're over that. I'm going to guess pretty good that you're over that. Yeah, it might be close. Man, I hope the trucks aren't too bad for you guys down that road. Let's see what it's got. Just focusing. Oh my, she's just stacking them in there, guys. Look at this. I can zoom in on this. Let me do this, and I'll move the camera. Look, see, this is not the best camera. You can kind of see those little dots piled up in there. She's got it pretty good. Not bad. How long you been shooting this bow, dear?
this bow.
Not very long.
2 weeks.
Well, 2 weeks, and you shot it maybe 5 times before this, if that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I did a couple of bow shoots.
Yeah.
Maybe one.
Maybe one. Couple of bow shoots is what she said, if you couldn't hear. Let's see. We'll get back in here. How do we do this? Live chat. Okay. Just a has-been. Ever dry fire? No, I haven't personally, but I've seen my buddy do it. Standing right next to him. It sounds terrible. It sounds so bad. And it wasn't bad. It was a Matthews old single cam, I believe, an old solo cam, and it broke something.
Was that canyon?
Yeah, it barely popped off something.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah, we were at a bow shoot, a 3D shoot. So that's, for those of you that don't know, a 3D archery shoot. They set out targets, but the targets look like animals. It gets pretty wild sometimes. They got bats and dinosaurs. So it's really fun to go out, and it's kind of realistic. They'll have trails through the woods and where you're shooting up and down, and some of them are marked yardage, some of them you have to guess your yardage. Anyway, we're at one, and I mean, we were easily on, I think, like the 20th, past the 20th target. Like, we were well through the course. And yeah, my buddy pulls back. Nobody noticed that he didn't put an arrow in, and I don't know how he did it, but yeah, he pulled back and flap, and it was the worst sound I've ever heard of him like dry firing that bow. You were there too, weren't you?
Yeah.
It was
Everyone
terrible.
was just like chatting, and
Yeah.
he's
Like, what? I'm like, what was that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
Didn't totally ruin the bow. He ended up being able to buy new limbs for it.
Yeah.
And get it installed. So, yeah, it was crazy. That's our dry fire experience. I did notice that the outfitters now at the stores are putting things on the bow so you can't even pull it back, like in the store.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they used to not do that. Yeah.
Dry fire 'em.
Let's see. Head Ricketts said it's way to go. Roy Hubbard says y'all ought to get a pack horse or two. God, wouldn't that be awesome?
That'd be cool.
We have friends that have pack horses or pack animals, so we're hoping to utilize them if we ever do get an animal down way back.
The way
there.
our property is set up, like it's all mountain, so we had to clear this spot right here for our house, and we have another little flat spot down like where our woodshed is and sawmill and stuff. But other than that, it's like all mountain.
Yeah, there'd be minimal pasture.
Minimal pasture, so yeah.
So we'd have to figure it out.
We'd have to figure it out.
Lots of feeding. Yeah, but we one day plan on it. Or, I don't know how feasible horses are in the near future.
Right.
But definitely one day that would be awesome. There's a lot of trail systems up here that are hiking or horseback only.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it'd be cool. Pull back over the weight curve.
Cost less, yeah.
Allow you to hold between 50 to 20%. He's talking about the let off is what the bow has. Yeah, we should. Anybody that doesn't know compound bows, so there is. If you see Craig's comment down there, he's talking about the let off on a bow. So the way you can see that this is not a perfect circle. This right here is a cam. And you can see it's got one on the top, so this is a dual cam, and you can see that's not a perfect circle. And what that allows the bow to do is, like, when you do have that bow, when you get to that farthest point, that's your draw length. So the bow is set to your draw length. You have to have the bow tuned to you. Every person has a different draw length, essentially. That point is your let off, and it does decrease dramatically. So say on my bow, you're pulling 70 pounds. I don't know what my let off is. It is a drastic percentage. So you're only holding like maybe 30 pounds there, 25 pounds.
Yeah.
Once those cams roll over, and it's just like sitting there. So it's not like we're sitting here holding back 70 pounds, or in your case, like 50 pounds. I wish. That'd mean we were ripped. Yeah. But yeah, it is like once you get to that point of the bow being completely back, like I forget what they call it, but there's a term for it being all the way back.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a let off to these bows, and it is a drastic percentage. There's a law on the percentages, actually. Like, it can't be too much let off. You can't have a 70-pound bow and it let off to like nothing.
Right.
So you can just sit there forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like that.
Interesting.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot 2 more and then go pull them.
Okay.
Oh, this is another muzzy. Or we'll shoot another. See what happens.
Yeah.
Brand new arrow.
Got people from the West Sandpoint.
What?
Jeannie says llamas cost less. Yeah.
Llamas.
Yeah, llamas might like the mountain a little better.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see.
I've only ever
Can't
seen
ride a llama. Oh, you're talking about the
alpaca.
path. Yeah, okay.
I don't know.
They're talking about sheep v llama.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Who knows?
Oh.
So, Mike, you need to shoot your arrow through a piece of paper and see which direction your veins cut in relationship.
I've done that.
To the
it's called
broadhead.
paper tuning. That's why I don't think something's right on this bow. Head versus a field tip.
Yeah.
Spent hours. I've had one of my buddies try it. So something is quite off. After this hunting season, I'm going to bring it up to this guy I know who, he's got quite a few sponsors. I don't know if he has a YouTube channel or if he's on social media, but I'll ask him if he is. Put a link to his stuff, but yeah. Those bows like the back of his hand, so we're going to bring this to him and say, fix it. Because we have hours paper tuning this thing.
Yeah.
Something is not quite right. Yeah.
Interesting.
But when you get it paper tuned, like, to the broadhead, or like once it's paper tuned to the broadhead, it's perfect.
Yeah.
And then I can put a field tip on it, and it's really close, but the field tip's going to be that much over. So it's like, I don't know, it's close, but
something's not quite right.
Something's not right.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, Liz, you need to try shooting a little faster. Yeah, that's for sure. I definitely trying to get the hang of like shooting and just holding my arm. So yeah, I don't know like how it would be if I was actually in the forest and had to shoot something. Maybe we'll see one day. I don't know. But yeah, let's see. Thanks everybody who's just popping on. Little Monday archery practice. We're just shooting at 20 yards right now. Let's see, a comment, equipment or brand for beginning archery. That's kind of me. So I'm definitely a beginning archer. Let's see, Mike got me this bow a couple years back. It is a Martin Jaguar. So I have no idea, like, I think this bow is probably from the early 2000s or so. But it works great for me. So do you have any recommendations on like just getting started in archery? Brands or?
The Diamond Infinite Edge. That was a good bow. I used to have it. It's called a Diamond Infinite Edge. I don't know if they even still make it. That was a while ago. I used to have one. Some kid stole it from me. That's a really good bow because it allows multiple draw lengths, I think, without switching any of the things on the cam. I can't think of that term either. But different draw lengths and different poundages, and I think it's all pretty easy to switch. So yeah, the Diamond Infinite Edge, that was like a really good bow a couple years ago. For just getting into it, you could get a bow with a quiver and a stabilizer and a sight and a rest. It wasn't a fall away rest, but you could pick up one of those a couple years ago for like $300 or $350 brand new. So if you could find a used one, you could probably get it pretty cheap. And it should come with everything, wrist strap, like the package came with everything you needed. That was a really good starter bow. It was right in the middle.
Literally Heather was here from Cause We Can Farm.
What up, Heather? Thanks for joining us. You're doing a little practice.
Just a little fun and games.
Yeah. Yeah, we just need to find the animals. We got the shooting down pretty decent at least. Oh, look, we got our hillside falling behind us too. Yeah, she's deadly. All right, I think she put her phone in my pocket. I'll catch up on some comments.
I think we might be mostly caught up.
We could also talk about like us going into the woods here in the next couple days. Liz and I are going to be spending few nights out in the woods. Here in Idaho, the cow season opens up for us. So that means not a cow, not a moo cow, but a cow elk. So elk archery, let me just start over. Archery, big game, pretty much everything opens here on the 30th. And then they give you certain regulations within those seasons. So like for the first 15 days of the season for elk, you can only shoot a bull. Then there's a week in there where you can shoot you want as long as it's within a mile of private land. And now that's for us fairly easy to do because there's a lot of private timberland around the public land up here. So that makes it pretty easy. Way back in the day, they had it scheduled as private cultivated land. That was the first year they did it. But then after that, they turned it to just any private land. So Liz and I are going out, and we're going to try to kill any elk that we see, essentially, as long as it's not like a baby or something. But try to put some meat in the freezer. Try to do something like that. I'd love to get into some bulls, but it's getting very difficult year after year. More people, and we're really trying to hunt up here in our unit. A lot of my buddies used to drive down. It was like the St. Mary's area. We used to hunt that area a lot, but we just don't drive down there anymore. So we're trying to kill elk in our zones. It'll be really good. Liz is gonna bring her bow, probably also with an elk tag. At least, at the very least, a deer tag. So, yeah, we're gonna go up, spend the night, kind of spike camp out of our backpacks. It'll be good. Bring one of those little like butane, kind of a knockoff jet boil, and do that.
Yeah, should be fun.
Hopefully the weather's good.
Hopefully
Liz can keep up their little legs.
Yeah.
All right, we'll log back in here.
Yeah, it should be fun though.
Yeah, I'm excited. We shot some guns yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Liz needs to take the threat of a bear just a little more seriously.
Yeah, probably. Probably not wrong.
Yeah. Let's see. There we go. Oh, there's the. Okay, we're just getting. All right, I'm getting caught back up here. Heather says hi. Just by readjusting the knot position on your string will allow you to tune your arrow so it shoots straight through the paper. Yes, that's correct, Craig. But we tried that and something's not quite right. I think it's probably the spine, is the length of the arrow. Something's just not quite perfect. Because you put that broadhead on there and it actually adds, some length to that arrow versus the field tip that only sticks out a little bit. Broadhead is longer, so it does mess with the overall length of the arrow, and yeah, something's going on there. We'll get it figured out. There's girls always do better than the boys, and it's not fair.
What's not fair?
She's a good shot, isn't she? I think he's talking about you. That's Chuck Smith.
Oh, Chuck Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breakover is the term. That's what I was looking for. Something, and you like roll over the cams.
Yeah.
Roy Hubbard. I've taught several girls to shoot both archery and.
Not a single bad habit here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe because they, I don't know, haven't been doing it as much, so we haven't had any time to develop bad habits. I don't know. Maybe in my case.
Yeah. Something. Yeah. I think we should practice guns. I'll get these set up. There's a few YouTube guidelines we have to follow.
Shoot this
But
a couple more times.
yeah, shoot that. I want to show you guys like all the equipment that we're bringing into the woods. I'm gonna get my backpack out and just kind of show you guys what we got going on.
I'm gonna just shoot this a few more times.
Yeah.
Let's see. Got my wrist loop. All right, thanks for everyone that's still with us. We hope you're having a good day so far.
I can't believe they better be watching. It's amazing
Monday.
how good of a shot she is.
Thanks, babe.
You just killed that itty bitty deer. That deer's only like this big, and you hit it right in the heart both times. It's amazing.
Good job.
Look at that. You're hitting your own arrows. We should put some broadheads on Liz's arrows and see what they do. They might change. Hopefully they don't change. That's a tight buckle.
Okay. Arm's getting a little sore.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm gonna zoom in on that so people can see that. Hell of a shot, deer. I know it's not the best quality, and it won't let me focus on it either. She's got two. That'd be to the left, the big black one. Oh, train's coming. 3 and that one. Nice job, dear. Yeah, we appreciate you guys joining. It's like the doggos are joining us now too. You want to be done shooting or?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. All right, so figured we do have a few outdoors people here. Show you what we got going on. Like I said, Liz and I are going to be going out in the next coming days. Spend a few nights out in the woods and try to find some animals. Be living out of our backpacks, hiking in a couple miles. It's going to be like a walk-in only area, no vehicles, you know, no dirt bikes. I don't even think these guys can ride mountain bikes in there. It's classified as like a wilderness area. So we're going to be doing that, and I just kind of wanted to show you like how big our packs are, some of the protection that we bring with us. I don't know, there's so much going on. That's what I'm wondering. I'm like thinking about all the train noises, trains and log trucks. Yeah, so much going on, it seems like. What are your thoughts on today, deer? That one is screaming over there. So you guys know we have a pretty good buffer, and sometimes these trains just, I don't know if it's like the speed that they go through because there's like a corner.
Yeah. I don't know, maybe people don't know, but we have like a railroad tunnel that basically goes through our property, through the mountain that we live on. So anybody that likes trains would love it here.
Yeah,
we don't mind it too terribly bad. I mean,
no, we don't mind it. It just seems like
sometimes
as soon as we started the live stream, all the noises.
Sometimes it's louder than others.
We got them. All right, anyway, let's focus. Let's just go over here. Do that. So we'll show you guys what we got going on. Can you get the backpack? Yes, the backpack is in it. Sounds like we got the county out there. Yeah, I think they are down there. So hopefully it's not too loud for you guys, but oh man, we got to back this up a little bit. So this is the equipment, or some of the equipment that we got. We're gonna bring with us on this overnight. So this backpack isn't totally full, but it is getting there. Get it all strapped up here. So this is a 65-liter backpack. I believe it's a 65 liter. So that means we'll fit a sleeping bag, a tent, a tarp, 3 days, 2.5 or 3 days worth of food in it. Let's turn so you can see it. What else? Nickel and dime stuff. Yep, water. You know, just anything you can stuff in the little pockets. I'm just trying to think of the bulk of what's in a backpack.
Oh.
But yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can see, pretty good sized backpack. Not too bad. Water ports.
Yep.
Bugle tube. Camera thing for the binoculars. If you guys saw some of those videos a video that I put out a few weeks ago. Got some sweet camera shots through the binos.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have full packs. Liz actually ordered a new pack, which should be here today, hopefully. Hopefully it works out well. It's really finicky getting a good backpack. What are you looking for? Oh, it's in this pocket. And then we'll zoom in here, and like I said, there's a few YouTube guidelines we need to follow, but we are going out in grizzly bear country. So there's like an extremely fair chance that like we're gonna see something in any bear. or almost any animal is A, if you scare it, if you sneak up on it and it didn't know that you were coming up, they don't like that. Or B, if it has a baby with it, or babies, plural.
Yeah.
Those are like 2 times when you really don't want to be around a bear or a mountain lion, or a moose. Moose can be extremely aggressive. Any animal almost can be aggressive, but yeah. So there's definitely a chance that that could happen. So you need to be prepared out in the woods. So we'll zoom this down just a little. I can't even zoom in on it, but we are going to bring sidearms with us out there in the woods. Liz will be carrying a 40 cal Glock. That's that black one down there. I'll have the 357 revolver, the old 6-shooter. So hopefully we don't have to use it. And then I think we do have a few cans of bear spray that we'll probably throw in as well, just to have double the dosage.
Yep.
Just in case.
Just in case.
The part that sketches me out, and the bears are like trying to stock up for winter. They're going into hibernation mode, and we're gonna be bringing food out there and like cooking food, and we have to bring all our trash with us. So it's not like we can bury our trash.
Right.
And there's gonna be remnants of cooked food on these packets.
Yep.
So yeah, we bring. Do I have any freeze-dried meals? Let's share the meals that we bring. I do have some. So we bring these freeze-dried meals with us. These ones probably aren't the best. There's some that take like extremely minimal water. These ones take a lot of water, so you do kind of have to plan where you're going, and bring a water filter with you, which is something we bring with us, so you can pump water out of the creek, out of a pond. We have a pretty good water filter, so we can pump water out of anything, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've pumped water out of a wallow before, and it tasted just fine. But yeah, these are the meals. So you just boil some water, and we have just a real small little jet boil type thing, not an actual jet boil, because we're cheap. And yeah. You good?
Cool. Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay. Yeah.
Listening.
Yeah, this one, noodles and beef with mushroom sauce. Bears love mushroom sauce. They love noodles and beef.
I
So
don't think they're very picky.
they're gonna smell this from like miles away, and we'll be sleeping or something, and hear like rocks getting turned.
Stop.
It's.
I know.
Yeah. So that's why we bring the bear spray and the sidearm with us, essentially.
Right. Yeah. Let's see. Did you answer the question? Do you butcher your meat yourself? Did you answer that one?
I did not. No, we are going to. Have in the past. Also, haven't in the past. We've gone to the butcher, or
Right.
I've done it myself, and I think just this year, and hopefully coming years, do it ourselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can go either way.
Yeah.
Good afternoon from our cabin in the woods, Kennesaw, Georgia. Welcome. Thank you. An Infinite Edge. Do we have all of our firewood in for the winter? Not all of it. No.
No, not even close.
Yeah. So you should take a calf elk if it presents itself.
This is a rangefinder.
Most tender eating.
Rangefinders.
Good luck on
A
your
calf
hunt.
elk.
Go, Liz, go. Thank you.
Go, Liz, go. Someone say shoot a calf elk.
Yeah. Most tender eating. Like a
It'd
veal.
be like veal. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Cool.
might shoot a few more.
Yeah, do it.
Keep this going.
Does
want
the
to move
water
this
filter
camera.
pump get rid of the taste?
Yes, it does.
It's also a good idea to have a tourniquet when you're hunting.
Yes, it is. I don't know if I have an actual tourniquet in that pack.
You have like a bleed stopper.
I have a
thing.
stop the bleed kit, but I don't know if I have an actual tourniquet in that pack, but I'm pretty sure I have a bandana at the very least.
Right. Bandana and a stick.
And I do know I have a very small first aid kit, very small survival kit. So between all that, we can make a tourniquet for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been lucky. We've never had anything super major.
Not gonna
Thought I
hurt.
lost a guy one time in the woods, snowmobiling even yet. So
Yeah.
that was fun, and so that was really good. Yeah,
For sure. Yeah, lots gonna happen out there.
lots can happen out there.
That's for sure. Do any of you guys have any crazy woods stories? Out in the woods? Hunting? Injuries? People getting lost?
animals
Hypothermia.
attacking you.
Animals, yeah.
You can't see that.
That'd be the
table
worst.
anymore, right? You can't see this table, right?
No. No, you can't. So does the water pump get rid of the taste?
Water pump does get rid of the taste. Can you see those targets in there? Just barely. Yeah, water pump does get rid of the taste. The one we have, I think it's Catadid. And I think there's even charcoal in it. I'm actually pretty positive there's charcoal in it. And I think the charcoal is what makes it taste good. But yeah, it filters everything.
Yeah.
Really good filter. What do you think? How about the B and block on the deer one?
How about you put it right in between the O on the block?
On what one?
The right.
Right in the middle of the O?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty small.
This
Here,
is
I'll
one
get out
of
of the
those
way.
curly Q broadheads, though.
Our cabin in the woods. I have a doctor's appointment to get to. Have a great day. We'll see you later. Dale says he fell ice when he was a kid, ice skating. That's pretty close.
That's pretty close. That sucks.
That's scary.
I'm glad you're still around. That is like
Seriously.
one of my fears. I skate on the ponds a lot.
Yeah, and yeah.
Had my truck on the ponds last year.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sketchy. Especially now these winters, like drone.
Who is that?
Who knows? Yeah.
That was weird. A drone just flew over our property. That was super weird. Tried to take it out with my bow.
Huh.
What are they doing? They flew that right over our house. I'm gonna go get ours, fly ours, and see who it is.
Go chase it.
Yeah, I don't like that. That was not super high.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Bear spray and spray it on yourself because it'll make you less tasty to the bear. That's a good idea. Yeah, I really hope we don't see a bear. We see black bears around our property all the time. Usually just like running around. We have lots of apple trees and just like fruit trees everywhere. Here comes another train. But yeah, different out in the woods for sure, especially if we were to see like a... let's see. Jennifer's watching from Scotland. Thank you for joining us. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But yeah, Mike went to get the drone, I guess. Now he's all sketched out. We'll see. So what do you...
I bet it's somebody over at that other property. Can I see your phone, please?
What property?
Next to us. I just don't like that they flew it right over our house. Like, they're obviously looking right at us.
Yeah.
Have you seen it go back over?
Uh-uh.
Look, we'll bring you guys on the drone chase. Where's your app store? There it is. Can you download the app real quick? Really put the Starlink to the test, downloading stuff while we're doing live streams. Okay.
David's here from England. Thank you for joining us. Mike's gonna send this drone up into the air real quick. What else, babe?
Meet your face. Oh, come on. We're just getting ready for archery season.
Dale says maybe train watchers following it along. Yeah, they...
Train goes the other way. They literally flew it directly over us. They saw me pointing at it even, I bet. That's okay. We'll get them. DJI Fly.
Yeah.
Downloading at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, the train tracks go like on the other side of our mountain from us.
It was weird. As soon as I heard it, I knew exactly what it was, too. My thought was like, we're not flying a drone. Why do we hear a drone?
Obviously, we're not flying a drone.
I know. Well, that's the only time I ever hear a drone is like if I'm flying it for this.
Yeah.
It's a little one, too. Looked like a Mavic. That's okay. Or not
Yeah.
An Air.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I can only have so many shots in me, and then my arm gets a little bit tired from the bow. What do you think, Mike? You guys had a helicopter hovering over your house? Oh yeah, it's Carl. Carl says it's Biden looking for the unvaxxed. I don't know.
I don't know either. See what we got here. There we go. Go fly. Disclaimer.
Right
no.
there.
That's fine. Oh, account not logged in. I have to do my account. It says it won't let me fly more than 30 feet unless I log in.
Should we wrap this up?
All right, let's see. Oh, now we need that, of course. We're gonna go chase some people with our drone. Take off from me. Are you gonna see this? Yeah.
Get out of the way.
All right, sport mode enabled. Let's see who is flying a drone. And this should tell me if there's a drone in the area. Yeah, it is them. There's a car parked over there. I knew it.
Where is it?
At the other property.
Oh.
I'll buzz them.
What do you mean buzzing? Drone wars. There's a property for sale next door to us, basically. So they're
Yeah.
probably checking out the place. The area. But yeah, thanks for joining us, you guys. I think that we might probably wrap this up. Get a little bit of archery practice in. We hope you guys have a great day.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Sorry, I'm like zoning out. I'm wondering
Yeah.
why people are flying drones over our house. We'll catch you guys later.
Yeah, bye guys. Thank you. Have a great day.